let's end a turn. Something going on there. Could be bombing it out of existence, perhaps. Looks like a Cylon actually colonized that system at some point. Trades, treaty with the Mekla. Finish. Can I renew that yet? Probably not. I actually probably want to do this. Maybe. They're at war with the Klakon.
Greetings. What is
Depends how quickly I can
recording specifications?
defeat the Klakon, really. Whether or not I would want that.
Goodbye, and have a nice solar period.
I don't have enough money to do it yet anyway. So that's actually lowered income. Not good. I'm definitely wanting to renew the Cylon one for a while. I think we actually reached Klakon system this turn. They've moved that off, which is great. So this is a really good timing actually to declare war here. They may be able to escape with that fleet as well, potentially in time. So Katab grew. Right, getting the spaceport built in. That's 3 turns. That's fine with me. Space factory made surveillance there. I can actually upgrade that. I may bring that forward. Right, let's check the colony situation, then I'm going to declare war. Wow. Okay, stuff happened there. Let's check something. There we go. Right at the top it mentions they believe you're colonizing too fast. That has occurred now because I have over 25% of the entire amount of colonized planets on the map. I think the Cylon basically completely erased the planet this turn, maybe off the humans, or the Klakon actually lost a planet as well. What's really bad here now is that the Klakon and the humans have actually dropped below 8 planets. They're at 7 planets each. It's hard to see here, but if I take this off, you can see they're both on 7. That means that I've actually triggered the "you are colonizing too fast" mechanic with them as well, since I have over 50% of their planets extra colonized. I could only colonize, what is it, 10 planets without triggering it with them, now that they have 7 and I have 12. So if I go back into this part of the diplomacy screen and select humans, you can see it mentions they believe you're colonizing too fast, and also with the Klakon. So both of those now, my relations with them are going to plummet, and we're going to end up at war, even if I want to declare war myself. I did not want to trigger it with the humans yet. With the Klakon I don't mind, because I was about to go to war. The Mekla have 8 planets left, so I haven't triggered it with them, and the Cylon have more than 8, so I haven't triggered it with them. If you've watched my guide videos, you'll know all about this. And it's 25% in this situation with this amount of opponents. Right, so interesting times now, basically. Let's start a war then against Klakon, since it's going to start in the not too distant future anyway. Let's attack here. We are overwhelming in terms of difference of power here, so I'm just going to do a auto resolve. And I'm going to say I don't know the consequences of doing that. I'm going to talk to them first and break it.
Why do you call on the hive?
So it immediately goes to hostile.
Refusal infuriates us.
Now, hopefully it didn't affect the other races that I have non-aggression treaties with. It didn't seem to. But, yeah, it might have done. Right, so, let's declare war. I'm not sure if you can do it from this screen, can you? Not yet, anyway. Right. Right, auto resolve. Yes. Right, didn't lose anything. Good. Wasn't expecting
Your
to.
dead will feed our fungal heaps. Some already do.
If you say so. Right, so that's destroyed. Now hopefully I can catch partial bit of their fleet next turn, but I gotta imagine they're gonna retreat down here. Whether or not I take this planet, I don't think I'm gonna take it, put it that way, because that would mean I might have so many colonies that it would count towards colonizing too fast with the Mekla and the Cylon. I think it would. But if I destroy it, it won't, probably. Although there'd be one less planet, I won't have 50% more than the existing amount of colonies. I'll have 12, they'll have 8, and they'll have, what, 10 I think it is. So it won't trigger it. Right, it's all rather complicated, but yeah, it's important. This space factory, I think I'll bring it down here. And let's enter. So the Cylon are probably going to invade that or bomb it out of existence. Pollution. Right, we're okay there. So, as I thought, they have moved away here, which probably okay with. Let's move. Robo miners on lensing. Okay. I haven't got a starbase here yet, so I definitely want that soon. Yeah, I'm gonna build that next. So it looks like the Clacon actually lost a colony to the Mekla this turn, or at least had it bombed out of existence. Yeah, so I'm really hoping the Mekla and the Cylon don't lose any planets, so I can keep on terms with them now, and I'm going to bomb the Clacon out of existence myself. Right, so with the space factory, let's make a surveillance system thingy-majigamy here. And my entire fleet can move on to Iran High Prime. So they do have defenses, but we're so strong now I should be able to take these out automatically. Let's do an auto-resolve. Brilliant, okay. And let's attack the colony. I have two transports, but if I were to take this planet, I would be colonizing too fast on the Mekla. I don't want to do it yet. So I'm going to drop all my bombs. This actually may take a turn or 3 to actually destroy it. It's a really good colony, so it's a bit of a shame, but I actually need another bomber, that means then. So I need to get 1 or 2 built somewhere. So where are my nearest places I could build a bomber to? That jump gets done in 3 turns. Yeah, I'll make a bomber in one of these soon. Right, let's stick a bomber in here in the list. Probably 2, is it? Okay. Right, what have we got left to move this turn? I have a troop transport, so I'm not going to be using many of these troop transports for a while. I may bomb the hell out of the Mekla as well, or I might take 1 or 2 planets off them. But I'll be taking stuff off the Cylon probably long term. Right, end of turn. Hopefully a partial bit of the Clacon fleet comes back up to deal with me. Okay, so pollution, we're fine here though. So what's the situation down here? That's where the main fleet is. Oh, the Klakon have colonies over here, so I think that's where the Metlar have been attacking. It looks like I got one left. So they can't really get over there easily apart from going through the wormhole. Right, let's get moving this turn. Government facility over there. Right, so basic stuff here still. Get the research lab up, why not? And spaceport is finished, so we actually get a bit of money. Pollution, gotta watch out for that though. Right, so what's left this turn? They're bombing the hell out of that colony. That troop transport can make its way over here. What about that one? That one's not able to do anything. Probably have to deal with that eventually, but it's not super important. I'll get a cruiser to deal with it. I don't know, 5-10 turns. I could just leave my bomber there and move on. That's not such a bad idea actually. My bomber's got what, 9 bombs on it. I could just wipe it out now. That gets done in a couple of turns. I could upgrade there in a second then. Yeah, I think I'll just bomb the hell out of it, upgrade, move down. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so drop all. And actually survived that attack, believe it or not. 1 population left. Right, so that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Right, so next turn. And it looks like the Cylon just wiped out a human colony. Okay. Pollution here is fine though for the time being. Threatening fleet. Supposedly. A couple of colony ships. Let's get moving. Right, Katam grew. Yet again. Probably take, yeah, 1 off there. Pollution's coming up, but we're okay. Vulcan grew. Right, so we're getting that spaceport done. Cruiser in the list here. Only 4 turns that's going to take. So I need to find a way to increase my command points all of a sudden. Remember that we're the Terrans and we're actually getting a big bonus as well from the racial trait. Yeah, I'm going to run out of command points unless I get some more star bases up soon, so I need to really figure out which places don't have a star base on the go. Neutron collider made on Tripton. This may be a place actually. A lax one. Yeah, 8 turns it's going to take. Yeah, let's start on that. Okay. The space factory completed a jump gate. Okay, excellent. So if I need to defend there, I can get my fleet over there quickly, potentially. I think I'll make a defensive outpost here. I may scrap that defensive outpost at some point. That'll give me extra command points. That troop transport can come over there. That troop transport. Right, I'm going to want to move that fleet to there. Next turn. I'm going to. Where are their fleet gone to? Don't know. Right, skip that there. I'm just going to leave my bomber here this turn then. I don't know if there's a quick way of picking selecting all of these. Where is my bomber? Let's take you off and move there. That can bomb. So that's wrecked. Okay. Next turn I'll upgrade, then move, and yeah, you know the rest. Right, next turn. So as long as the Mekla have 8 colonies now, that they should still be reasonably happy with me. I could trade with them, but I don't think there's any point now. I'm just going to conquer them. Colonies pollution, yet again. What is this? Space factory. That can come down here. Right, and space factory made a jump gate. Okay, excellent. Okay, that can come down there as well. That troop transport can come over here. That bomber. Well, let's upgrade as much as I can here, which isn't much. You can move on the same turn you upgrade. So just one there. Let's move. That only takes 3 turns now, which I didn't realise. Let's move that to there. Okay, it's just that left. Let's move the bomber there. Flag that just in case I want to colonize it at some point. That bomber, let's go to the jump gate. Right, and I believe that is it for the turn. Okay, right, that's not good. Critical level. Right, so I was losing it, just talking rubbish. Let's get movement done. What's that? Right. I've got to be a bit careful if I see any Cylon ships coming up here. Could be them trying to invade potentially, but don't think it's going to happen with them being at war with the humans. Right, so I need to do something about this. Right, so I'm going to have a round of anti-pollution here, I think. So, if I can find it. Where the hell is it? There it is. Right, so 12%. Scout up there. Orbital shipyard completed. What do I want here? We're actually really close now, so I can't make all that many cruisers really, but until I get more star bases out. I need more planets basically now, so I may start a mass colonization period in a minute and not worry about colonizing too fast. Let's get that in 3 turns though. Neutron collider on Ursa. So some of these have started to assimilate now, those 2 have. But you can see there's no difference between the populace that has assimilated and has not. Right, I think I can get a star base up here, so I probably should do that now. It's 7 turns. 3% per turn. Yeah, that's not good actually, but yeah, I'll start on that. Yeah, let's do that as well. That cruiser. I can't make jump gates down here now unless I take a planet or colonize a planet, so I kind of want to at some point, just so I can get ships down here quicker. But I need the mech lad to take some more planets if I don't want to annoy them. Right. And a bomber. Right, this bomber, let's get you through to the nearest jump gate, which is there. Only takes a turn. You know what? I'm actually gonna scrap that military outpost. Let's get a command point. I'm gonna make the jump gate there, and I scrap that one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's pretty safe over here now, isn't it? So, I can actually upgrade that supposedly. Why can't I make that? There's something strange going on there. That is weird. I'm gonna skip that this turn. I might try and make it next turn. Can I move my fleet this turn? Yeah, I should be able to move the lot apart from the troop transport. It's gonna take a couple of turns, it would seem. Okay, next turn. Money's coming up nicely. Science is done this turn as well. Let's get moving. So we've reached Coldan system. Oh shit. Looks like I moved the troop transport through too quickly and it's probably going to get killed. I don't know how I managed that. Oh, here we go. The whole fleet came in. Right, so it's going to be a huge combat there this turn. There's population on Katab. 3 turns away from growing there. Research.
Our engineers have made a new discovery, my liege.
So we've got the Astro University I can start to make, get my science at more, that's not implemented. I believe there's a pretty clear choice as to the tech I should go for next. It's subspace physics. This will give me more command points so I can get yet more ships out, which will allow me to conquer more quickly. There are some nice bonuses potentially here that I could be sticking on my ships, but yeah, I'm going to be delaying getting those for a bit. So yeah, the extra command points are coming in very handy. This tech I've never actually picked up before, which seems really interesting. It looks as if you can move production around from one planet to another with the aid of that building. So yeah, that could be very helpful potentially. Could use it on planets well, that have low production that maybe have just started to get infrastructure up on. Now this turn I actually have done all of my building list. It was mainly sticking these new Astro Universities into the list on certain planets that had gotten that money building made. There's also another star base I'm getting up on that planet. It's going to take a while. I haven't got much infrastructure on there, but yeah, I need more command points. So what else have I got to do this turn? There was a couple of ships that were trapped up here which I couldn't select, but I finally managed to do it and I've sent them through the jump gate. So I think it was a transport and a colony ship. Something I also checked this turn as well, the Mekla have either taken a planet or colonized the planet. So they're up to 9. Silent are dropped down to 9 as well. So they're really duking out with the humans and no one's really winning that. Because they're both on 9 though, I could colonize another planet, 13 I believe. Because half of 9 is 4.5, added on to 9 is 13.5, so I could have 13 planets. yeah, so I probably should get a colony ship down here. Oh, I've actually got 2 over there. Let's get one down here then. Okay, so I might colonize there soon. Get another jump gate made, or maybe I might come down here and... Actually, I could take Coldan Prime. That might be a better idea than colonizing. Fancy it definitely is. That place... That's really strange. It's not allowing me to make the jump gate there. System with colony. I have 3 colonies there. What the hell is going on? Might as well rebuild that if it's not going to allow me to make it. Oh, maybe it's because I've already got a jump gate there. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it quite yet. Right, this cruiser can come across. And let's get to the combat. So we've got a huge combat here now, or at least the biggest one we've had so far. They've got 20,000 strength. We have 36,000. Wow. Okay, so it's mainly frigates we're up against. They actually have 4 cruisers and 1 destroyer. It's supposedly favourable in my terms. I have 4 troop transports, 2 dissipators and 2 bombers, which aren't going to be much help. Alright, so I should have left the troop transports actually. I shouldn't have moved them down straight away probably. Let's take command. Now, I don't have a huge amount of experience in combat yet, and certainly not in combats this size, so I could muck this up potentially.